Hello and welcome to Henry County's Lexile Awareness Professional Development. Today I'm going to walk you through how to choose a text with the right Lexile range for your classroom and also show you how to share that text with me. So as you can see, I've already logged into my Common Lit account, which if you're unsure about how to do that, you can refer back to the review video from our previous lesson. Okay, so I'm just going to start by clicking on library. I'm going to say search library, and I'm just going to put in something different, something that's not English, ELA related. So I'm going to say science. Okay, and as you can see, it pulled up a variety of science-based text. All right, so the first thing I want to point out to you is that on here we have the Lexiles, the ranges of the Lexiles. Okay, and then the second thing I would like you to see is that it also tells us what type of text it is. So this one's informational, poem, and then we have psychology. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one, the psychology text. It says that it's a 1420 Lexile range, and it also says that it is for, or would be well suited for 11th grade students. I'm going to click on this one. Okay, and then here is the text that I've selected. So I know that we have a psychology class here at our school that is actually an 11th grade course, but this could also be used in science if we think about anatomy and the human brain. So this would also, I think you could make it work if you have a lesson dealing with the human brain. But that's the thing that I want you to remember when you select your text, is that it needs to be relevant to your classroom objectives or your learning goals. All right, so I do want to point out a few things on commonlit.org for you before I show you how to share your chosen text with me. So there are a variety of options for students to have or to access to make this text a little bit easier for them individually. So we've got font size, so the students can make the font bigger, make it easier for them to read. Over here, if you press this button, it will read the text aloud to them. So this would be a good option for even a small group or even individual read alouds. There's a highlighter. There's a translation button, so that would be good for your ELL students. Okay, and then as you look through the text, you can see there's even definitions provided for maybe vocabulary the students haven't heard of before, and then some footnotes just to help them along the way. All right, and we will talk more about that in our next professional, or the next portion of this professional module. So let's just start by sharing what you've chosen with me. So what you'll do is you'll just click download PDF. Okay, and then it will pop up in a PDF version for you. So this is actually something you could print off and give to your students if for some reason they don't have their laptop or their laptop is dead, or even if you wanted it to be a group activity. This would be a good way to allow them to share it as a group. So you'll just click download and you'll save it for me to your computer. Just go to your email after that and you'll put in Allison Beecher. Okay. Go ahead and attach the file. It should be under your recent items. And then there's 2 questions I want you to answer about your chosen text. The first is, why did you choose it? And that's a very broad question. So you could talk about how it fits into the Lexile range of the students in your classroom, or how it is relevant to what you are planning on teaching, or a portion of what you're teaching next semester. Okay, and then the second question is, what percentage of students do you think will be able to complete the assignment with an 80 or higher? Okay, the second question, what percentage of students do you think will be able to complete the assignment with an 80 or higher? This question is more, or is meant to kind of gear us up for what's coming next in this professional development, and that's being able to look at the data and analyze the data from Common Lit, so that you can see if there's growth across the board for your students. And the really cool thing about Common Lit is that it allows you to see the progression. So if you do one assignment, you assign your students one assignment, and let's say they get a 64%, like as their class average, and then we do another assignment, you'll see the percentage of that assignment, but it keeps the data for you, so you'll be able to compare how they did at the beginning versus their second one versus their third one. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you, and I can't wait to receive your emails.